Christmas. The Manchester United manager, Dave Sexton, has the unusual luxury tonight of being able to choose from a full squad. That's for the first time this season. Out goes McIlroy for the first time in 3 years, out too Moran and Jovanovic, and in comes the solid experience of Martin Buchan and Gordon McQueen. They've both been injured, and McQueen, in fact, is playing only his second game of the season. While at number 4, the familiar figure of England's Ray Wilkins, back after a groin injury, who hasn't played for United since last April. Although the referee, Alan Seville of Birmingham, and Brighton to kick off. Their cup record is poor. They haven't ever been past the 5th round. The last time they did that was 21 years ago. By comparison, United, one of the great cup sides. The best record in the competition since the war, with 85 wins. The next best, Liverpool, with 78. Sullivan, former Manchester United player. Brighton now Brian Horton, the captain. On the way, Mickey Thomas, and a free kick to Brighton. Brian Horton and Mickey Thomas. Lawrenson with a kick. Pumped at Robinson. Well, he's bouncing awkwardly, and the ricochet from O'Sullivan's shot. Macari. Stevens, or rather John Gregory. This is Coppell looking for help, and there's Wilkins, his first touch after so long, and blocked by Stevens. Jimmy Nick. Horton for Brighton. Alveston and Martin Buchan was signalling there, back to the goalkeeper. Waiting for players to arrive in the middle. Birtles out there. Back to Coppell. Oh, and back off the goalkeeper Mosley, and Foster recovers quickly. Goalkeeper Mosley couldn't hold that, but no United players following in. Brought to a halt by Alveston. Sullivan. Gregory. Horton wants it. He's at the heart of most things that Brighton do in midfield. Oh, and look at Stevens, the fullback, with acres of space. Robinson. Clark. And that one, well, it really did almost hit the corner flag. Paul Clark, number 10, restored to the team last month after an absence of 12 months in the reserves. Buchan. Jordan laying it to Macari. Alveston. 20 minutes gone and no score. Birtles for Manchester United. Wilkins. Coppell finding Birtles well. Nickel. Wilkins again. Loves to crack them there with the goalkeeper with a good view all the way, and not all that much power either. Robinson signalling, they found him, but he headed it the wrong way under pressure, which was a foul by Martin Buchan. Horton leaving that one for Lawrenson. Sullivan for Brighton. It's awkwardness with Coppell slipping. This is Gary Stevens. Help from Neil McNabb. Robinson. Oh, and the ball there was hanging. Well, it went spare for a minute. They waited for the goalkeeper to come to it, but no Brighton player could get on the end of it. The ball knocked in by Neil McNabb here, and just watch the United defenders as Robinson knocks it back. They all wait for a moment here, and he's just slow to collect it. It was hard done by, and significant that McQueen is not making the journey from the back. Often comes forward for these, but not this time. Well won by Foster, but this is Alveston for United. Total miskick. But he's fouled Wilkins by accident. And out of all that, they get a corner. McQueen coming forward at walking pace. He clearly, although the game is not very old yet, not fully fit, I would have thought. He's taken his time coming forward. Right through and knocked away, and Nicol, what a goal! That fairly tore into the net. 33 minutes gone, and Manchester United take the lead. From the corner, the ball chipped into the goal mouth, knocked away by Foster, but filling the space was Nicol, and first time back past the astonished goalkeeper. He's there, but beaten, well beaten in the air by Joe Jordan, who's storming upfield from his defensive position. Back up with the attack immediately. Nicol, and he's found Jordan again. Jordan dummying to Birtles. This is Koppel. Back to Jordan. Play waved on. To Koppel. Taking on Stevens, and Stevens fast enough. Corner. Young Gary Stevens, only just about 19. The job of facing England's number 7, Steve Koppel, and he's doing it quite well. Michael Robinson. Brighton with 10 players back. Goalkeeper elected to punch, but he couldn't quite get to it. Nicol trying to do what he did in the first half when he scored. This time he was under pressure. But that was an awkward ball for the goalkeeper to get to. He had to elect to punch in the end, but he couldn't get any real distance with the punch. Corner taken by Mickey Thomas. Mosley out there, but blocked by some of his own players, as well as Gordon McQueen. And Nicol looking for just that, but put under pressure by Cobb. Protestant for United. Birtles. Bakari. This is gone. Another free kick to Brighton. Brighton at the moment showing no signs at all of opening up this Manchester United defence, of which McQueen and Buchan are so organised at the back, and you may have noticed there Martin Buchan again giving out the directions, making sure everyone's in the right place. Jordan. Lawrenson now for Brighton. Free kick quite clearly. It's Gregory taking his time with the kick. Foster right on the edge of the box. The big centre back, and he couldn't quite get there. In fact, he got a touch, but he fouled in getting up to it. Behind him was the fullback Stevens. And there's going to be a substitution. Clark, injured in that tackle with Jordan, is going to go off. He's been limping ever since. And on the field comes the former Rangers player from Scotland, Gordon Smith. Normally a striker. Started the season really well, scored 7 goals in the opening games, but then lost his form. But a chance to make a name for himself now tonight, with Brighton trailing by 1-0. Third round FA Cup replay against Manchester United. Birtles flick, Jordan feeding, number 7 is Koppel. Taking on Lawrenson, and Lawrenson's quick to turn. Got a corner out of this. The last time Mosley had difficulty punching, and Nicol once again is on the edge of the 18-yard box, looking for anything that comes loose, as he was when he scored in the first half. Nicol number 2. The corner to be taken by Koppel. Hit very, very long. Coming in was McQueen, and it just wouldn't run. McQueen there with a foot hanging out. as Jordan knocked it back, but he couldn't turn at all. Playing their way out of trouble. Gregory. Macari. Birtles. Oh, he beat Foster that time. Jordan with Birtles out of the touchline. Jordan's tearing into the middle. There he is. And he's such an active player, Joe Jordan. Gives and goes very, very quickly. And so competitive. Jordan involved in this move all the way. Found Birtles on the outside. Now watch him go there. Sprints into space, waving for the ball, inviting the pass, but covered by Foster just enough to put him under pressure. By Buchan, but Stevens for Brighton. Ritchie to Hall. Flick by Robinson. Ritchie! Oh, that was an important save by Gary Bailey from his old club mate. Ritchie has scored against his old club twice in the two previous games, once in each match, was nearly on target again. Horton found him well, found Robinson well, and Ritchie there feeding off the big centre forward. The snapshot right inside the near post and Bailey down like a flash. A very important save. 20 minutes of the second half gone. That ball ought to be replaced. It's outside the quadrant. But he got away with it. And Horton back to the man who took the corner, Stevens. Bending it back across the defenders, and it was awkward. Lawrence. Knocked down and right at Ritchie's foot by number 2, Nicol. O'Sullivan, and that one ricochets for a corner. And this cup tie at last beginning to come to life as Brighton storm this Manchester United goal. The Brighton supporters can see hope suddenly. Gregory with the corner. Stevens, the other fullback. And that was knocked away by Martin Buchan again. Now O'Sullivan. Gregory. And Nicol across there to clear. Throw to Brighton, and he's so anxious, John Gregory. Laid back for Gregory. Ritchie! And twice in a minute, Ritchie is foiled. First by the goalkeeper, and this time the header glances away a fraction wide. And one must say, in the transfer triangle that happened, and that ended with Birtles at Manchester United and Ritchie down here, with Peter Ward the man in the middle, Ritchie tonight has looked by far the better player of the two strikers. Good try by Ritchie. Birtles' header. Jordan. Oh, Jordan's away. Birtles in the game really then for one of the few times. Found Jordan well. And Jordan tried to place that. The goalkeeper grasping thin air and Birtles storming up as well. That was Jordan feeding off Birtles' flick. He went on there and look how he paused. He didn't just block-bust it through. He drilled it across and Birtles couldn't get a touch. And Brighton with 20 minutes to save this match. Of course, Manchester United did just that in the same period on Saturday when 2-0 down. A real old tangle going on down there. Olberston with this free kick. Joe Jordan lining up for a run at that against Foster. Foster got it. Ritchie. Beaten this time by Coppell, and the handball, no. It was an appeal by Coppell. Ooh, that ricocheted awkwardly, and there it is. put in by Birtles, his first goal ever for Manchester United. 72 minutes gone, and that surely makes the tie secure for Manchester United. Well, it all started when the ball was won here by Stevie Coppell. There was an appeal, it wasn't obviously for hands, put high, and the referee might well have given that in other circumstances. Why he didn't, I'm not sure. But it turned out to be decisive. The ball ricocheted off Stevens, and there was Birtles to knock it in. Coppell there, and the referee judged that play not to be dangerous. And Birtles there to get his first goal for his new club. A very, very important one too. Let's just have a look at that incident again, because so many referees would have stopped play there, as Brighton obviously thought he should have done, for dangerous play. There's no question of hands, as some of the crowd shouted. But the ball knocked in here by Olberston, knocked out again, played upfield, and this is when the moment developed when Coppell might have been penalised with that boot in high, but the referee judged it wasn't dangerous. Horton was appealing, and in the end this turned out to be decisive, because from the cross Birtles got the goal, and now back to the action. Jordan against Lawrenson, and Birtles is looking for the back pass. Again penalised. And Wilkins is the player going off. But United have seen enough of his influence in this match to know that Ray Wilkins is very much on the way back. The crowd, nearly 27,000, not Brighton's biggest of the season, but of course that's understandable with some Manchester United supporters not arriving because of the train breakdown. Now Jordan has got Birtles out of the left. Could this be number 3? Olberston miskicked, and there's another chance. Jordan. That seemed to be touched on the way through, but in fact, the referee says no. Birtles here appeared to have a real chance, but sensibly he played it back. Olberston missed out entirely. The ball came off the defender. Jordan had time to get back to it. He might well have played it out to the left to Birtles, who was still unmarked, but elected to have the shot. Now Horton trying to inspire this Brighton side. Oh, it wasn't squeezed through, it nearly got through. Robinson who tried to knock it through. Smith. So Sullivan. Robinson again. Where to go was the problem. Lawrence. He's up with the attack all the time now. Every second in these closing minutes now vital to Brighton. Got 3 minutes left. Plus some injury time. John Gregory. Little behind Ritchie. Duxbury for Manchester United. Thomas to Coppell to Birtles, and well cut out by Gregory. He was the last man. Stevens. Ritchie to Stevens. Now, in space. Try just wide. Now taking full advantage of the space he found then. Suddenly the whole gap appeared there, and he got plenty of time for the shot. And David Sexton, the Manchester United manager, must be perhaps the most delighted man on the ground. Gambled in selection by bringing back experience after injury. But Wilkins, who hadn't played this season, McQueen playing only his second game of the season, and Martin Buchan restored after hamstring trouble. And really, that selection has paid off for Dave Sexton. Horton. Lawrence. Duxbury to Coppell. Coppell again. well into injury time now. Going into the 3rd minute now. Bertels. Still Brighton battling on. Lawrenson with the throw, leaving it to Gregory. McNabb. Ritchie. Stevens. Free kick. Gordon McQueen sensing the end, sprinting back with new life. McQueen again. His face still looks to have blood on his face, but he's discarded the sponge. Now Foster for Brighton. Now into the 4th minute of injury time. Thomas breaking, but policed by Horton. Nothing left. Stevens. And there goes the final whistle, and Manchester United go through into the 4th round for the match against Nottingham Forest. David Sexton so pleased to welcome his experienced players back in Buchan, McQueen and Wilkins, and they've served him well on this cup-tie evening in Brighton. McQueen still with blood on his face. Jimmy Nicholl, the goal scorer that put United on the way, and the 2nd goal scored by number 8 Gary Bertels, his 1st goal for the club after his £1.25 million transfer from Forest, and that's where he goes next to show Brian Clough and Peter Taylor what he can still do.